and welcome back. Today I want to say thank you. You have been working so hard. Did you know that you've made it through 10 lessons? By the end of the week, you're going to be halfway through. Yesterday, you worked hard on your show what you know for your teacher, and you played Get Close to Zero with 6 rolls. So far, we have subtracted 1s and 10s, but not both. Today, we will subtract 10s and 1s in the same problem. And then we're going to learn how to play our Get Close to Zero, but this time with 2 cubes instead of 1. For our lesson today, we're going to be working with money. Actually, I'm going to be working with money for the next few days. I know when I was your age, I was always saving my money for something fun, like a new toy or a new game. Actually, I'm still saving my money for things like a new bike. What are you saving your money for? I'm sure it's really something cool. After saving up money, eventually you have to spend it. So today we're going to practice subtracting by spending some money. Okay, well, not real money, but we can pretend like we're buying something really cool, right? Let's get started. Let's look at our first problem. I had $57. I spent $23. How much do I have left? Well, what equation do I need to solve? How much do I have left? I had some money, I spent some money. That means I'm going to be doing subtraction. I started with $57 and I'm subtracting $23. So I need to figure out how much that is. Okay, I'm going to use an open number line. Let's remember our open number line questions. Where do I start? Well, that's easy. I'm going to start with 57. So I put down my 57. I'm subtracting, so I know my jumps are going to be backwards. Now, what jumps do I make? Well, let's think about this. I have to subtract 23. I have practiced subtracting numbers like 20, and I have practiced subtracting numbers like 3. So maybe I could break 23 up. 23 is the same thing as 20 and 3. So could I subtract 20 first and then subtract 3? I bet I could. Let's give it a try. If I do 50 and I need to subtract my 20 first, maybe I don't feel comfortable with that. But maybe I'll do minus 10, because I know that 20 can be broken up into 2 groups of 10. So I'm going to do 57 minus 10. Well, I know that means my 10's place goes down by 1, and my 1's place stays the same when I subtract by 10. So that's 47. And then I subtract another 10, and 47 minus 10 is 37. Okay, I've done my 2 10's, which means I've done my 20. Now I just have my 3, so I need to subtract 3. 37 minus 3. Well, 7 minus 3 is 4, so my answer should be 34. We can check this. Let's go over here. We have 57, and we took away 23. Well, minus 10 got us to 47. Minus 10 more got us to 37. And then I knew I had to subtract 3 from that. So 1, 2, 3. There we are. 57 minus 23 is 34. I have my answer, 34. Which answers, where do I end up? I end up at 34. I can represent this like this, but we also know that we can represent this as 2 bigger jumps. 57 minus the full 20 is 37. And then I can go minus 3 more is 34. Good work. Let's take a look at another one. Okay, here's our second one. I had $62. I spent $35. How much do I have left? Well, first, what's the equation? I'm starting with 62. I'm spending, so I'm subtracting $35, and I need to know how many I have left. Okay? Well, let's look at our open number line directions. Where do I start? Well, I'm going to start with 62, and I know I'm subtracting, so I know my arrows are going to go this way. I'm subtracting 35. I know that 35 can be broken into 30 and 5. So I could do my first jump of minus 30. If I'm not comfortable with that, I could do minus 10, minus 10, minus 10, because 3 tens equals 30. But this time we're going to do minus 30. Well, 62 minus 30. Well, I can still do that mentally in my head with 3 jumps. 62 minus 1 10 would be 52. 2 tens would be 42. 3 tens would be 32. So 62 minus 30 is 32. Done my 30. Now I have to look at my 5. Well, if I were to take 32 minus 5, I know I'm going to go down below 30. So let's just go to 30 first. Well, 32 to 30 is only minus 2, but I need to get to 5. So what's my next jump going to be? 2 plus something is 5. 3. So my next jump is minus 3, because 2 and 3 is 5. This way I'll have subtracted the 30 and the 5. Well, 30 minus 3 is, think about that, 10 minus 3 is 7, so 30 minus 3 is 27. There's my answer. What jumps did I make? I did a minus 30, a minus 2, a minus 3. Where did I end up? 27. Let's go ahead and check that on our number chart. 62 minus 10, 20, 30, got us to 32. So far, we're good. Minus 2, I need to go minus 5. So first I did minus 1, 2, and then I did minus 3, 4, 5, and that got me to 27. We did it. Let's try one more, and then we'll go to our workbooks. Okay, last one to try before we go to our workbooks. This time, I had $81 and I spent $23. How much do I have left? Well, first we write our equation. I'm starting with 81. I'm subtracting 23, and I have to find my answer. Where do I start? 81. I'm subtracting, so my arrow is going to go to the left. Now I'm subtracting 23, so I can break this up into 20 and 3. So 81 minus 20 is going to be my first jump. Well, 81 minus 10 would be 71. Minus 10 more would be 61. So minus 20 would be 61. Now I have to do my 3. Well, if I subtract just 1, I end up at 60, which is my next nearest 10. But I need to subtract 3. So 1 and what makes 3? Well, that's 2, so I'm going to make another jump of minus 2. 1 and 2 makes 3. And 60 minus 2. Well, 10 minus 2 is 8, so 60 minus 2 is 58. And there we have it. 81 minus 23 is 58. Let's check that though. Here I have 81 minus 10, 20. And then I need to go 3 more. So 1, 2, 3 is 58. We did it. Okay, now we're ready to practice this in our workspace books. So do me a favor and go ahead and turn to page 23 in your workspace book.
It's time for your brain break. Walk like a robot. Now, act like you're driving a car. Now you're flying a plane in circles. Goodbye. Now you're a breeze blowing a dandelion. Turn to page 23. In your workspace book, we are going to practice. Let's take a look at the directions. The directions on this page have 3 steps. Step 1, write the problem. Step 2, draw an open number line. They give you those handy questions to ask yourself right there. Where do I start? What jumps do I make? Where do I end up? And step 3 is write the full equation. Let's do this one together. The problem says, I had $74. I spent $19. How much do I have left? First, we need to write the problem, which is 74 minus 19 equals blank. Go ahead and write that now. Then we're going to start our open number line. Our open number line will start with 74. We're going to draw our arrow backwards because we're subtracting. So we draw the arrow to the left. Now, I'm going to be subtracting 19. 19 can be broken into 10 and 9. So I'm going to do my jump of 10 first. So 74 minus 10. 74 minus 10 is 64, because my tens place goes down by 1 and my 1 stays the same. Make sure you're writing this down. Now I've taken away 10, but I still need to take away 9 more because I'm subtracting 19, which is 10 and 9. Well, my next jump I think is going to be to my nearest 10 down, which would be 60. So I'm going to subtract 4 to get to 60. Now I've subtracted 10 and 4. I still have to subtract 5 more though, because 4 and 5 would make 9, which would be the 9 and the 10 to make 19. So I need to subtract 5 more. 60 minus 5, 10 minus 5 is 5, so 60 minus 5 is 55. And there I have my answer, because I've subtracted 10, 4, and 5. And 10 plus 4 is 14, and 5 more is 19. Write this down now. The final step to finish this is to write the full equation. 74 minus 19 equals 55. Turn to page 24. You will complete page 24 on your own. The directions for this are the same as the previous page. You will write the problem, complete an open number line, and then write the equation that represents that open number line. Turn to page 26 in your workspace book to review the rules for get close to 0 with 2 cubes. How to play. You play this game alone, and the starting number is 100. You need 2 blue number cubes to play. The answer for each turn is the starting number for the next turn, just like with Get Close to 0 or Get Close to 0 with 6 rolls. The difference for this game is you roll both the number cubes, and then you decide which 2-digit number to make. So for this example, they've rolled a 5 and a 1. You can make 2 numbers. You can make 51, as they have done, or you can make 15. Step 2 is still the same. You will record your problem on an open number line and then finally write the subtraction equation. The answer would be your score. Continue playing until you get to 0 or you roll 2 numbers that would drop the answer below 0. You have as many turns as you need for this game. Turn to page 25. Colby is going to play a practice game of Get Close to 0 with 2 cubes. As she completes her practice game, you will record the same work that she does on page 25.
Okay, so my mom rolled me a 6 and a 1. Yeah, my mom has to help because these paws are no good for rolling dice. So my mom helped me. Okay, so 6 and a 1. I can make that 16 or I can make it 61. So I'm still at 100 and that's really high. So we're going to take away 61. Yes, we're going to take 61 away. So write that down. Now I start my open number line with 100. I'm subtracting, so I know I'm going to need an arrow backwards to the left. Now I can break 61 into 60 and 1. So I'm going to do a big jump of 60. 100 minus 60 equals 40. Good. Okay. Then, I got that written down. Do you? I hope you have it written. Then I need to do minus 1 because 60 and 1 makes 61. So 40 minus 1 equals 39. Okay. My paw is getting tired. Is your paw getting tired? Okay, make sure you have that written down. That way we're ready for the next step. You got it? Okay, so now we're going to write our equation, which is 100 minus 61 equals 39. And there we have it. Roll 1 is finished. Perfect. Great job, boys and girls. Next, on to roll 2. Mom, you gonna help me with that one? Okay, so my mom rolled me 2 2s. That's fun to say. So I can have 22 or I can have 22. Well, I guess it's 22. So 39 minus 22. Okay, so we can break 22 into 20 and 2. So 39 minus 20. Draw my arrow back, minus 20, and then 39 minus 20, 19. The answer is 19. Whew, okay, and then I need to subtract 2 more because 20 and 2 makes 22. So 19, draw my arrow, minus 2. 19 minus 2 is 17. There we go. Whew, okay, I got that all written down. Do you? Make sure you write it. Okay. Next, I have to write the equation. So 39 minus 22 equals 17. Make sure you write all that down. That way we're ready for the next turn. I gotta go get my mom. Mom, I need you to roll for me again. Mom! Okay, so apparently it's rude to just yell, Mom, can you help me? I should have said please. So if you need someone like your mom or dad or a sibling or someone, aunt, uncle to help you, make sure you say please, because it's apparently way more polite to say, hey, will you please roll the dice for me, than to just yell their name. Yeah, guess we learn things every day, right? Okay, back to the game. My mom rolled me a 2 and a 5. So I could make 52. Oh, that's too big. Okay, so 25. Oh, no, that's too big too. Because 17 minus 17 is 0, and 17 is less than 25, so I can't take away more. So that would drop my answer below 0. So that's less than 0. So, the game's over. I was having fun though. Well, I guess, so my final answer was 17. Ooh. I hope that your final answer when you play it is better than mine. Well, good luck. You know how to play now, so go have fun. Roll those dice, and remember to say please and thank you. Thank you too is very nice. Say please if you need any help with something. But yeah, good luck. I hope your score is better than mine. Bye.